So we're in Upland's newest community, Enclave. They just built this. Actually, they're still building this, and I'm gonna do a full investigation, going over every aspect of it. And this is gonna help you make a decision whether you wanna live here or not, especially the last part. So stay to the end, watch the last part, and you're really gonna be like, oh yeah, maybe I should or shouldn't live there, right? Where is the Enclave? Where is this new community? Actually, it's located, city of Upland, obviously, between the 10 and the 210 freeway, right off of Central Avenue. And it's on the westmost edge of San Bernardino County. So you're just right off the edge of San Bernardino County, right at the beginning or end, whichever side you're coming from, right? The next town over is Claremont, which is in Los Angeles County. So what's around here? Like I said, Claremont, which has the Claremont colleges, you're almost walking distance away. Right now in this weather, you could probably do it. It's nice and cool, overcast. But in the summertime, when it's like 110, yeah, you're not walking anywhere. Why even bother? Why even do that? You are definitely, though, bike ride distance away. Now, whether you want to ride your bike in the street, that's a different story. Cars here, man, they move fast. So as long as you're just as quick, you should be okay. So what's close by? You have some fast food joints. You have some restaurants. You have the Hat, which sells these like giant pastrami sandwiches. They're pretty tasty. They give you these, they call them small fries. It's like a bag of fries. People like that. I know when I would buy from there, it was pretty good. So you can check that out. The shopping center across the way, I mean, you're literally like walking distance. But if you drive out there, you have a few shops, Noodle World, some nice restaurants. Down the street, you have Montclair Place, which is a shopping mall. It's not doing so good. You walk through it, there's some empty spots, empty storefronts and stuff like that. They did build a new bowling alley and one of the fancier AMC theaters. I haven't checked it out yet because of the panorama that's been going on. So, and you know, my son, when he's old enough to go enjoy the movies, maybe we check that out. It's one of those places where they bring you the food. So, you know, food, drinks, while you're there, you press a button, they bring you the stuff. It's expensive, obviously, everything extra is extra, but it's maybe worth checking out. So that's down the street. We're talking about 2 minutes away. You got Target right around there as well, and a few other shops, Best Buy, things like that, a few other shopping centers. So you're pretty close to some shopping centers. So the Enclave is offering some single family homes. Now, if you see my other videos, you know how I feel about these newer communities. They're nice. They just don't give you the amount of land that you might find in other properties. So you got to keep that in mind. The backyard, I don't know if you can see in this part, but they're pretty small. You know, it's all house, a little bit of a backyard. What do? They have these community areas, pool, playground, clubhouse, and it's not constructed now, but this is what it's supposed to look like. They have those that's supposed to, you know, alleviate your need for a backyard. You have a backyard, it's just right up the way. You just walk right to it. Now, that's something that you might be into, maybe not. That's why if you want to know what the best property is for you to buy, you go ahead and give me a call, send me a text, send me an email. I love getting your phone calls. Reach out to me. I can show you what's best for you and your family if you're deciding to move here to Upland, California. Give me a call. I love getting your phone calls. So I'm upstairs and you can see they have the little landing, which is pretty cool. A bunch of different models, kind of all look the same. We call this millennial gray, the flooring. Everything's gray. Or grage, the new color grage, which is gray and beige. So that's what you see here. These are the designs. I mean, they make them look really nice, I'll tell you that much. So what else is close by here? Well, a short drive north, you're gonna hit Whole Foods. And if you like Whole Foods, it's right up the street. That is also a new shopping center they put in with a bunch of different stores and shops. Again, it might fit your lifestyle, so that's right up the street. I think that's a great amenity to have close by. All right, so in relations to downtown LA, you might be working in LA, looking to move out of LA to buy something for you and your family, or you may be looking to relocate out of Los Angeles and buy something here in the Inland Empire in San Bernardino County. So you wanna know how far it is? Well, you are about a 22-minute walk to the Montclair station, and that will take you maybe about 45 minutes to Union Station. In the summer, you're not walking. It's too hot to do that. You know, maybe you ride your bike. Now, I don't know what type of job you have, but maybe you don't want to show up all sweaty to work. can drive and park next to the train station, jump on the train, be in LA in about 45 minutes to an hour, and there you go. Now that's to get you to Union Station. If you work around there, you're good. If not, you have to jump on something else, the gold line, the red line, the blue line, the purple, whatever line you have to jump on. Well then, yeah, take that in consideration. Are you still an hour or so from your job? Yeah, but if you don't have to drive it, I mean, maybe you sleep, you nap, you read on that train, maybe that's a good move, right? You can drive and park next to the train station. If you do drive, traffic, yeah, it's going to get you. This rush hour starts like at 7 a.m. and you get a little break around 11 to like 2, after 2 o'clock to like 7 p.m. Yeah, there's tons of traffic, you know, but that's what it is. If you work in LA and you want to move out here, just know you're going to be making that commute and that drive. So just keep that in mind. So that's it for about the immediate area. Like I said, you got Whole Foods up the street. You have a little shopping center. You have Montclair Place. So that's the shopping. That's what's going on with that in the immediate area. So let's look at about 15 minutes away. You have other shopping like Ontario Mills, Victoria Gardens. You have the Claremont Village. I like Claremont Village. It has a lot of boutique shops and like mom and pop restaurants. So that's a pretty nice town. The Claremont Village is like a college town, so you got a lot of professors, college kids. It's not as corporate. Not too many like nationwide chains and corporations have some business out there. Yeah, you'll find some of course, right? But you still have some mom and pops that you'll still be able to enjoy. Now, recreation. If you're into like some exercise, like again, walking distance, you have the Pacific Electric Trail. It runs about 20 miles from Claremont to Rialto, so you can run up and down, ride your bike up and down that. I do that on the weekends. It's pretty clean and clear. They maintain it. Each city does their own maintenance. I've never had an issue or seen any there's not garbage on there. It's pretty clean. I like it. Up further north, you can run the Claremont Loop. That's this 5-mile, 1,000 change in elevation trail. Goes in a loop. It's called the Claremont Loop. It's really nice. You do have to pay for parking there. I think it's like $7 or something. And then you just do your nature walk. We've seen a few deers around there. A bunch of people go in the mornings on the weekend, so it may get crowded. There might be a line, but it's worth the wait, I think. It's a heck of an exercise. I mean, that thing, it tires me out big time. So you also have some gyms. If you like going to the gym, lifting some weights, things like that. You have that $10 a month gym right off in Upland, like on Mountain and Foothill. Then you have the more expensive boutique ones, you know, the $100 a month ones, the CrossFits and jiu-jitsu classes. Also really close by, which I thought was pretty interesting, they have a giant sports complex. I think it's massive. You got soccer, you can probably do gymnastics, so that's something to look into if you're looking for more sports recreation. I know in the summertime, if you're in an enclosed area with air conditioning, that makes a world of a difference because I tell you, it gets hot out here. Now in the winter, you're all right. You can go inside, outside, whatever you want to do. So you have that recreation-wise. All right, so let's talk about some costs. What's it really cost if you were to buy one of these? One, you're going to be paying an HOA. Why? Because you have that clubhouse, you have that pool. Now, if you don't use it, you're wasting your money on those things, right? So you know how I feel about that. If you're going to pay for it, use it, right? The second thing is that the taxes in this community is a little bit higher. I was quoted 1.45%, which is about 25% more than a home that is not in one of these communities for the most part. So, and that amount doesn't go away. They say after 30 years, but who knows, right? When has taxes ever gone down? I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. So why is it more expensive? Well, if you think about it, you build 100 homes, you need more police, more fire, more schooling. Who's going to pay for that? If you already lived here, you don't want to pay for that. So you say, guess what? The new residents, the new owners, let them pay for those extra necessities that you need to live. And you raise the tax, and there you go. That's how it's paid for. So keep that in mind. This $700,000 house is not the same as another $700,000 house. This one's more expensive. Why? The HOA and the higher taxes. So it's not all the same. Now you may say, Oscar, how do I know what am I buying? How much am I going to pay? That's why you got to reach out to me. That's why you got to give me a call. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you, guide you in the right direction. As a real estate broker here in the area, I can help you find the best house that fits what you're looking for. So go ahead and reach out. So other recreation around here, you have Guasi Park. You pay $10 a park. There's a splash pad, there's a lake with some ducks and stuff like that. It's really cool. My son goes there a lot. And you also, in the summertime, when you want to hit that splash pad, there's a new one just built in City of Montclair. It might be like a 10-15 minute drive, but that one's free. Nice big splash pad, cool off, come home. Pretty close by to this area. So you might want to check that one out. And remember, when you do go to Guasti and there is that lake with all those geese, you better respect them because they will attack you. So just keep that in mind. Just give everyone their space, right? You don't want to get attacked by some geese. All right, so if you're thinking this might be the area for you, feel free to reach out, and I'll give you all the scoop. Now, this is something that everyone should know. Right across the street is an adult entertainment business. All right, they do the dancing in their birthday suits type of thing. Now, that may be all right for you, may not be, but at least you know. And now you may say, Oscar, I don't like that. Where can I go that I don't have to run into any of that stuff? Let me know. If you are okay with it, hey, go for it, right? So if you're driving to this community and you come off a foothill, you're gonna drive right past it. So it's hard to miss. And if you have one of these homes on this edge, you look out your window, you're gonna see, all right, what are the specials? What are the specials for tonight? And you go see who's coming in, who's coming out. I don't know, maybe, again, if that's something that's important to you, just keep that in mind. All right, so we just went over some pros and cons of what it's like to live here in the newest community, Enclave. If you're thinking that this might be the spot for you, but you have some questions, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help. I'm a resource. I got your back. And if you want to see what it's like to live in a different community in Upland, I did a video on Orchard, the Orchard community. That's by downtown Upland. Go ahead and watch that video. It should pop up. And I'll tell you everything there is to know about living in that community. And if you go, Oscar, neither one worked for me, or I like this one, I like that one, whatever it is, feel free to reach out. I'm here to help you. I got your back.